Good morning, Mr. Axel and the rest of the audience. Today, we're going to talk about pollution and climate change. Let's start.
Well, to start, we will give you a short introduction of what we're going to talk about in this presentation. As my partner just said, we're going to talk about the pollution and climate change. We will tell you a little about its causes and consequences, in addition to explaining why it's so harmful to our society and our planet. And finally, at the end of the presentation, we will give you our personal opinion of the topic.
To start fully with the presentation, I will give you some small characters about the topics. First of all, both are environmental problems since both affects the ecosystems and the entire planet. Furthermore, both are created and worsened by human action, which is why it's in our hands to solve the problem.
In the first instance, we will talk about pollution. As the definition of pollution tells us, which we have in the presentation, it is the presence of some element that infects or degrades the environment. So as you can imagine, this problem affects the entire planet in various dimensions, and we as humans are the only ones responsible for this catastrophe. I almost forgotten. I didn't show you the picture, so here you have the pictures. Enjoy the pictures.
Here I bring you a couple of facts about pollution today. First of all, we have pollution of the oceans, since obviously pollution affects the oceans a lot, to tell the truth. As it says here, more than 13 million tons of plastics end up in our oceans every year, which negatively affects said ecosystem. Secondly, we have data given to us by the World Health Organization, which reported that 99% of the world's population breathes poor quality air that exceeds the recommended limits. As you can see, these are very alarming data and should worry us.
Well, our other topic of the day is climate change, which we will talk about right now. As the definition tells us, climate change is something that occurs naturally on our planet every certain period. However, human activity along with everything that entails has generated certain irregularities in the planet's cycles and is causing temperatures to rise. And weather patterns change abruptly. Needless to say, this greatly affects our planet and our own lives. We live in environments that are hotter in summer and cooler in winter, in addition to much more serious environmental disasters. Holy moly! Again! I didn't show you the pictures, please! See the pictures! They are beautiful.
Well, for the second time, here I bring some data, but this time is about climate change. First of all, we have data from NASA and NOAA that says that global temperature average in 2016 were almost 1 degree warmer than those in 1950. In fact, 17 of the 18 warmest years in history have occurred since the year 2000. Second, an area of ecosystem larger than New York is destroyed each year, removing important buffers from climate change itself. Once again, we can see that these are alarming data and they should be more than enough to worry and mobilize us.
Now, I'm going to explain why we choose these topics for this presentation. First of all, we believe that in the context of today's society, both pollution and climate change are two important and transcendental for us. These are because they directly affect our daily lives and our home, that is, of course, the planet. Well, things like crops, production, and work are very sensitive to temperatures and components in the earth. Secondly, we are impressed by how little importance is given to this issue. Many people are aware of those, but those who really try to take action to solve them are really few. This is alarming, since we should all start working together now to heal our home and ensure that our planet is in good health in the future. Oh, well, as I said at the beginning, at the end of this presentation came our personal opinion, and that is exactly what I will say now. As we said previously, pollution and climate change are transcendental issues for society today. The state of our planet is declining day by day due to our self-action on its health. Therefore, we shall change our mentality and our system to make it more sustainable so that we can reverse the consequences on our planet before it's too late and we drown in our own pollution.
Well, to finish our presentation today, we're going to present you our emoji. Well, as you can see, our emoji is an elf with a patch and with a heart on the right side that says Save the Planet. Our emoji is focused on caring for the environment. The idea is that it promotes a healthy planet free of pollution, with the aim that the population begins to take care of their own planet. Yep. Well, in conclusion, both pollution and climate change are environmental problems caused by humans and that lately have been affecting the Earth and our own species too much. This is why more than ever we must talk about this issue to begin to solve it once and for all.
That was our presentation. We are very happy to can do this because we are happy people. Goodbye to Mr. Axel and our lovely friends. Goodbye